in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Chargers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they are going for it. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And it's 3rd down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Not often do 4th down 2-point conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First down.
Now Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Michael back.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second and 12, Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by rookie linebacker Kenneth Murray. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Breeze to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Saints 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze going to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having fun.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's out right at the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
The kickoff for New Orleans.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After the run, now Herbert to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Now pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. All the way in for the Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Breeze. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Herbert now. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Going on the ground with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. Your man on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. They're going to pass here with Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Saints 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has... And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to Austin.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
2 yards. First down, Chargers.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Giving a man over the middle, it's Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job